What's up, beautiful people? Today in this video we're going to be reviewing my Braum seats. I actually installed these a while back, but I had to get them replaced shortly after because the hinges were starting to fail. They were starting to squeak. But I reached out to Braum and they replaced it under warranty, no questions asked. It actually worked out fine because they actually made a refresh of these seats, so I actually got a new version of those Braum seats. So in this video, we're going to actually be comparing the old seats with the new seats and give you guys a new review on the new seats. So right off the bat, I noticed some minor differences between the two chairs. The new one actually felt a little lighter than the old one. We went ahead and weighed the two chairs. The new one weighed 25.6 pounds versus the old one was at 26.9. Some differences also was the new one was actually a little bit more slimmer than the old one. I was sitting down a little bit lower and then the shoulders were a little bit more narrow. But because of this, it actually fit my car a little bit better because before, the shoulders were actually hitting the side pillars, but now it fits perfectly fine. The leather is also a different shade. It's a little darker compared to the old one, and it feels a little bit more soft.
Dude, you can see how these are a little bit more texture.
They also changed a few aesthetics around the seats.
It's a little bit more defined on the new one.
The handles are a little bit different. The logo is a little different. But overall, the quality is still the same and it still feels really nice. So unboxing these seats were exactly the same. They were wrapped up and each seat had its own cover. The installation for these new seats were exactly the same. I went ahead and just grabbed the old seats out and put in the new. If you haven't checked out that video yet, the link will be in the description down below. Alright, so on to the review. So a little bit about myself, I'm 5'11", my waist size is 32, my shoulders width is 42. That being said, when I sit in these seats, it doesn't hold me as much as I would like it to be. I mean, straight off the bat, Braum said that these are supposed to fit up to 38 inches. I'm 32, so it's a little bit big on me, but it's still a lot better than stock. The shoulder support is nice and comfy. The thing that I don't like the most is the lumbar support. There's not much of it, and I do a few long distance drives and my back does take a toll. Other than that, these seats are really comfortable. I haven't had too much of a problem with it. I took it canyon carving a few times and it holds me to the seat. I feel planted, nothing much to complain about. So a few differences that I wanted to mention comparing these seats with the old seats is that the leather is a little bit more soft, like I mentioned before. I do actually prefer it this way because it's a lot easier to clean and it actually feels a lot nicer on my skin. Before, the other one was a little bit more rough and I tend to sweat a little bit more. Compared to the old ones, the new ones actually do sit a little lower, but I feel like it's perfectly fine. I still see over my hood and I can drive this car perfectly fine. Other than that, I had these seats for a few months now. There's no more problems, no squeaky noise. Leather is still intact. The stitchings are still good. The quality of these seats are top notch. That's it for this review, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any suggestions. Leave any comments down below. And like always, have a good one.
So I'll be